You ready? It's the Roundtable with me, Robert Bannon.
Oh my. What a day. May 30th, 2004 is going to be in the history books, America. Woohoo! What a day. 34 reasons to say holy cannoli. Welcome to the Roundtable. We're lippity live right now. We are as live as they possibly can come. I wish Sunny Hostin was here live. Sunny is not going to be here live, but we are live. Whoa. Hi, everybody. I don't know why you're here and not watching CNN or Fox News, or I don't know what is out there or what you watch, but I'm excited you're here because it's a big old show tonight. We got a big old show, even though the news is going crazy today. We got a big old show for you and a big month. Next month, folks. Next month, this dog is the death of me. Next month, we have the Tony Awards, the Tribeca Film Festival, and Pride all going on at the same time. So we have a lot of content to get to, and we have a lot of show to get to. And the dog saw another dog, and wow. A professional show. That's why when people say to me, oh, I watched your show, I go, oh God. Well, thank you all for being here. I'm excited to have everybody here. Christine says, hello, Robert. Roundtables and all new viewers, just days away from Pride Month. Pride Month starts Saturday. What a day to start it off. We should have just done the show for Pride on June 1st, but they were booked at 54 Below. But that is the day, you know? Hi, Mom. My mom is here. Hi, everybody. Welcome. That's right. That's my Claire Bear. Abby is up. She's moving to the United. I almost said New Jersey. Can you imagine? Wouldn't that be great? We can go to the mall together and eat cheeseburgers and Diet Cokes because, you know, the Diet Cokes all of a sudden make it less calories. And we could have Cinnabons and we could have ice cream. Come on, Abby. Come visit. And my Aunt Fran is here too. Hi, Aunt Fran. Hi, everybody. Thanks all so much for being here. I have a hot topic for you as we get ready for Pride. Are you ready? Here it is. Hot take.
It's smoking.
So my show at 54 Below is all about divas and diva classics and diva cover songs. And it's divas. So do you have a favorite diva? Do you have a favorite? Is it Barbara? Is it Liza? Is it Whitney? Is it Mariah? Is it Donna? Is it Gladys? Is it Patty? Is it Celine? Who's your favorite diva? Tell me. Tell me your favorite diva below. Join the conversation of our hot take. I had a fun interview today with Joel Kim Booster for Pride. It's going to be a great Pride on the Roundtable. This is our biggest list of guests yet. It's good. And we've had good guests. We have David Archuleta. We've had Peppermint. We've had Bianca Del Rio. We've had all sorts of stars, but this year is star-packed. We had Rufus Wainwright, star-packed. So hang on tight, everybody. Let's talk about my weekend review. You ready? Let's find the button so we don't hit the wrong button like we did last week. So this week was a nice week. It was work. I went to work, and tomorrow I go to my work. I go to my first Pride event of the year, which is a day early, but it is going to be at the New Jersey Equality Ball in Asbury Park. And I will be there not as a guest. I will be there on the red carpet to talk to the governor of New Jersey, Phil Murphy, and I will be talking to Senator Booker and some of the VIPs from the state of New Jersey and why Pride is important. So we'll have that for you coming up as well in the soon of it all. So we are going to deal with that. I did go to the movies. I saw Little Sam. I went to the movies with Adrian and Little Sam, and we went and saw Imaginary Friends. We saw If. So cute. Ryan Reynolds, John Krasinski. It's a cute movie. It's not really for kids, but it was cute. I liked it. We had a good time. $50 in popcorn and soda, you know, the like. And I did get to see The Wiz. I took the day off yesterday. You don't judge me. You're not my mother. Well, one of you are my mother. But I took the day off yesterday and went and saw The Wiz at the Marriott Marquis. Avery Wilson, who plays the Scarecrow, And Kyle Freeman, who plays the lion, will be on the Roundtable in June. And Kyle will be on Broadway World, and Avery will be here. And it was really fun, a fun day. It's over at the Marriott Marquis. If you want to get your tickets, you should go down and see it. It's cute as a button. It's so cute. There's the Wiz. Shout out to Terrence, who I know all the way from Witness Uganda in LA. Shout out to Colby Kin, who was great in the Play That Goes Wrong and has been a friend of the show. Shout out to Kyle. Thank you to everybody over at OMDKC for sending us and getting us great seats. Look at this cast, Wayne Brady and all of the fun. It is a good show. It's a lot of fun. Do you want to see a clip of the curtain call? Here's a little bit of the curtain call for. Do I have it? I thought I had it. I think I have it. You know this show's a mess. You know that's why you're here. Where is it? Do we not have it? Here it is. Oh my Lord. Sweet Lord. Amen. Ooh, that's good for the news today, y'all. How about that? The Wiz playing at Marriott Marquis. So go out there and see it. It's a good one. It's a lot of fun. Yes, Christine will be here to see me to see the Wiz. While Wayne Brady's still in it. He's in it until June 12th. Yes, he's not in it a lot, but it was a great show. It was very fun. And yes, good for today's news. Hi, David. How are you? Oh, there was a couple in the front row that the whole show they just gave, claps and screams and waves, and they were living for the whole experience of it all. And have fun. And they were living. It was a Wednesday matinee, so it was like all school trips. It was all class trips. It was like kids. I literally walked in. I was like, oh my God, I took the day off, and I feel like I'm back at work. It's just kids everywhere. So very fun. Definitely a good show to see with the fam or for fun night. What else happened? I have more. I was impressed that I was able to get a video. I remembered to take it. I was proud of myself, people. Last night, then yesterday, after I went to that, I went to drag out the vote. I went out to drag out the vote, and I saw friends to the show. Shout out to Alaska 3000. Come on, Abby. You're here tonight. Alaska 3000, Peppermint, Miami, Marty Cummings, Brita Filter, and Plasma. We're all there to raise money to get the vote out there. We all are. Shout out to these girls. Come on, girls. You all better work. They were working. They were a trip. I've never seen Alaska do a show before. Hi is her song, and that's how it goes. Hi. I thought it was the funniest ever. I was dead. Very funny. Yes, see, Abby says we love our Peppermint. She's our friend to our show. She's our girl. Hey, girl. And I got to give her a hug. I never met Peppermint or Alaska in person, and I know Marty. And Britta, very sweet. So the money raised last night, all the tips and all of their fees all went to Alaska is chaos. And I don't know, I'm going to keep my opinion about myself because she's been around some queens who have not been so nice, but Alaska's been very nice to me, and her show is nuts. She's let it kook. Alyssa, I'm going to get to what you said. Give me a minute. And hello, Peggy. Hi, Peggy. How are you, friend? Good to see you. She says, miss me. I was just too young and gorgeous to go there alone. Yes, come on to New York. Wish Wayne Brady. Wow, he's just great. Someday you will see him. You will see him. Absolutely. Thanks for being here, Peggy. I love you. I'm sending you love. So we had a really a fun night. It was a little open bar. Thank God I don't drink, but I brought my ex-wife as her birthday. She was there for part of it. Then open bar and her. Happy birthday, Sam. Happy birthday. And shout out to Adrian. Shout out to the crew who held it down. I went home. I got to go home. I'm old, people. You know, I'm old. But look at this. Come on, protect queer art out there. Miami that was a moment. That was a moment. So good, so great. So shout out to the Drag Out the Vote organization. The money raised, their fees, and all of the money raised all went to getting people to vote. It's nonpartisan, so it's not a Democrat Republican thing. It is an organization. I mean, you could assume, I guess, how they feel, but they are an organization about getting out the right to vote. If we vote, if people get the right to vote and people vote, then there will be true democracy. We don't even have great numbers about democracy here in this country because we don't all vote. So go out and vote. So they raised thousands of dollars last night. And I want to shout out to the organization. Thank you for having us. It was so nice to be there. And Broadway, some stars were out and producers were out, and it was really a special night. So I had a good time. You know, I like a little. Well, let me show you a clip. Do you want to see a clip? Here's my girl. Here's Peppermint. Look at her do Janet Jackson like a boss. Come on, Peppermint, in the full outfit with dancers. The space was as big as this room. It was this big. And she came out with the Janet hair and the Janet outfit. America! It was a moment. This weekend, I don't have any plans really this weekend. I'm going to the Equality Ball, and I'm not priding anything. But next weekend, I will be in Detroit, and then it's to Orlando for my big gay Italian wedding. Don't tell anyone my schedule. Are you ready? My schedule is I go to Detroit on Friday. I'm in Detroit till Monday. I come home Monday here for an event Monday night. I leave for Florida on Tuesday. I do my big gay Italian wedding in Tampa on Wednesday and Thursday at the Hard Rock, and I fly home Friday morning of my show. Shh, it's fine. Robbie says it's fine. Everyone, it's fine. I will be here ready to sing. It's going to be great. Big week. It's Pride. It's Pride. It's Pride. That's what we do. It's the busiest time of the year. And then we crash for the summer. Let's talk about it while we're here. Are you ready for a shameless plug? Here we go.
Because I'm shameless.
Only one person is going to tell me their favorite diva. Christine, A+. A+ for Christine. She wins. Everyone else is fired. Done. Who's your favorite diva, Janelle? We need to know. She says it sounds normal for my crazy ass. It is insane, even for me. This might take the cake. I'm not thinking about it. It's going to be fine. So, the shameless plug. The shameless plug is the show is coming. The Pride show is coming. The Pride show is coming. And we just added Natalie Joy Johnson, one of the stars of Lempicka. She was so great in it. She was so great. And Natalie Joy Johnson from Lempicka and Kinky Boots is going to be there. Mauricio Martinez, who is the star of Get On Your Feet and an Emmy winner for what do they call telenovelas. And then Robbie Roselle, who he's just a part of the fabric of my show now, doing a ridiculous duet. If you want to save $5, go to Bannon 5. You save $5 off the main dining room. The show is June 14th at 9:30. And I know you're going to tell me it's late, and get over it. It's one night, people. Get your tickets. Go to 54below.com. I know some of you already did get your tickets, and I'm so grateful for you. I think the other day I freaked out that no one was going to come. And then you know what? If no one comes, we have our own party. Who cares? But Natalie Joy Johnson, Mauricio Martinez, Robbie Roselle, and my band and my singers, we are going to blow the roof up. It's not no one's going to come. We have a great crowd, and we have 2 more weeks to sell more tickets, and we'll jam them and pack them in there. That's what happens. It hasn't failed me yet, America. And Janelle says I'm her favorite diva. Yeah, hold on. Christine F. Janelle A++. Done. What a way to redeem yourself. I love you both so much. You guys are the best. Thank you. So come see the show. It's gonna be a good old time. And that's all I got to say. The Roundtable tomorrow on Broadway World is Jackie Leon from Hell's Kitchen. I hope you caught last week when Brian Darcy James was on the Broadway World interview. We have Jackie Leon, who was in Hell's Kitchen, which I loved. So make sure you check that out tomorrow on Broadway World. And then over on the podcast, there's an episode every single day. There's great people on every single day. We've been doing big numbers on the podcast. I don't know who's discovered the show and why people are talking about it. Yes, Alanis counts as a diva. Sure. I was almost going to do like Alanis or Melissa Etheridge. I was going to do like this, like, you know, like a rock moment. And I'm here to remind you of the mess you left when you went away. Yes, come on, right? Good, let's do it. But I didn't do it. But there is well, no. It's just gayer. But yes, Alanis counts. She's great. Icon. Yeah, what else do I have to say to you? Oh, hold your horse. Yeah, well, I told you the guests, right? Yeah, Natalie Joy Johnson, Lampika, Kinky Boots, Mauricio Martinez, On Your Feet, Robbie Roselle, cabaret and recording star, my director. Oh, see, Alyssa said she would die. You love Alanis. You know somebody for 30 years and you find out they love Alanis. Who knows? Abby says you somehow turned Alanis into Cher. Isn't it ironic? Woo! Yes. Come on. Oh, well, Cher. There will be Cher. I have a signature Cher song. And Robbie said to me, and yeah, the show feels like there's too many ballads. There needs to be more fun. So he was like, take the ballad out, one of the ballads out, and do Cher. And I was like, what Cher song? Believe? And he was like, no, just do your Cher song. So my Cher song is coming. My Cher song is coming. I have a Cher song that I do. I do my own spin. Thank you, Alyssa. I appreciate it. She says it works. That was really funny, Abby. How dare you? Get out of here. That's it. I'm taking back my ice cream offer. I got you, babe. I got you, babe. No, I'm not doing that, but that would be fun. That would be fun. It's a really fun. It would be fun. I wanted to do You Don't Bring Me Flowers with a drag queen, but we went in a different direction. Natalie's going to add some of the, we need like some of the, she played a really great lesbian character in Lampika, and she's like a lesbian icon, Natalie Joy Johnson. So we're going to do a women's song. We need to. Oh my Lord. Abby ran my Twitter page, which is probably on fire right now because, but everything going on in America. And I hope you do put it on Twitter. I hope it goes viral. I'm a hot mess. I am in a good mood today. I don't know why. I don't know. It's almost the end of the school year. Get someone to dress up like Sunny. I'll be shit. Perfect. Yes. Okay, hold. We'll work on that for next year. What else do I got to say? Oh, I have a New Jersey news. Housewives tea. So every year I am the guest singer at the Margaret Joseph's Pride Day in Englewood, New Jersey, and this year's no different. That's why I'm coming back from Detroit on Monday to do a band rehearsal in New York City and then head over to Englewood before I go to Florida. I was going to go from Detroit to Florida, but then when March calls, we go. So Margaret Joseph's and the mayor of Englewood every year does an event without NBC, and I would have never done Housewives. I never would have done television like this if it wasn't for Margaret. So anytime she asks, I'm there. June 10th at 6 o'clock. If you're in the area, if Alyssa's in the area, come on down, bring your family, bring your kids, whatever you got going on. And then there's a networking event afterwards, and you can meet the Marge and some of her Housewives friends come. We'll be talking about it, but it's June 10th. They raise the flag, and I'll sing a little something, and we'll all have a great moment in time together. So I hope you can be there. Say you like the Housewives, David? I know you all do. You like the house. Some of you like the Housewives. I watch because I know them, but I never watched it before, and I think they're all terrible, to be honest. I didn't say that. Alyssa asked earlier, well, we'll make it a hey friend, hey. You know what? It's my favorite thing. I'm going to be nice.
You get a car! You get a car! You get a car! You get a car!
Well, my favorite thing this week is not nice. I said I'm going to try to make it nice. Alyssa asked me before, do I have opinions or feelings about Northwest playing young Simba, Nala, in The Lion King at the Hollywood Bowl? Firstly, big giant shout out to my friend Bradley Gibson, who plays Simba. My friend. I love him. I love his husband, Adam. I love their dog, Cassius. I love everything about he is a superstar. I love Heather Headley, who's done our Lion King reunion over the pandemic. I love the cast that was there. Kudos to all of them. What I feel bad about, Alyssa and me were children in dance and acting. And as somebody who directs really talented kids, some of my kids are on Broadway. My student, Jillian, is young Nala. Is that it's not Northwest's fault that she was up there in front of 18,000 people singing. It's not Northwest's fault. It's her. It's not. It's the industry and her parents, because you put her in that situation which she can't really handle, and I just feel bad that she's going to get called to the carpet. And if Kim Kardashian was not her mother, and then she would not have gotten that job. But nepotism is real, and it's even real in regular life. Like, if your father owns a plumbing business and you become a plumber, well, then that's nepotism, and he gives you your business. So I'm not mad at the kid. I just don't understand why they thought that was a good choice. Was that nice? That was pretty politically correct. Like, it could have been worse. Thoughts? I want to see when they put it out on video how they auto-tune the bejesus out of that. But that's a young kid, so everyone don't be mean to her. And just because her mother is famous doesn't mean we have to pick on the kid. You can make fun of the mother. They obviously the mother and her have the same talent. Choices. Pretty gowns, beautiful dresses. Amen. Hey, it got us talking, right? Well, and guess what? Every one of us suckers is going to watch The Lion King at the Hollywood Bowl because we're all going to want to see this poor kid. So, yeah, amen. These are not even my glasses. Sunny Hostin is someone who I really love because Sunny, I can't see. Sunny, yeah, not her fault. That's Hollywood. They want a name. They want a person who's going to make us watch. It's all about TikTok and viral moments and influencers and reality TV and all of that. Shame on her parents. Amen. Put her out there. Sunny Hostin is on The View every day giving her hot take. She's written a book. It's her 4th book. Her other books were New York Times bestsellers. I really like her. I think she's inspirational. She has a production company that gives women, people of color, and the queer community stories to be told. She's partners with Octavia Spencer. She sells honey and jewelry and is a businesswoman. She's a prosecutor. She's a lawyer. And her new book is a great summer read. There's 3 of them in a series. You can buy the series right now on Amazon. And she stopped in the other day to chat with me, and I fell in love. Like, I'm in love with Sunny Hostin. Like, you all love Tony Orlando. Like, you all fanned out for Tony Orlando, who does text me. And he texts me like someone in their 80s would. Like, he doesn't, he talk tech. Anyway, Sunny is a great interview. If you think Tony Orlando was a good interview, watch this interview. Sunny Hostin was here, and I was really proud and excited to be able to book her. And I was really proud and excited that she chose us to stay and that she watches the show on YouTube. Take a peek, watch what I'm talking about. Well, our next guest is a powerhouse. Let me tell you, if I get in trouble, I know exactly who I'm going to call. We love her every single morning on our television stations. And her books, y'all, her memoir was so moving and beautiful. And 3 summer, where no matter what beach you're on this summer, you better buy all 3 books right now, wherever books are sold. Get that whole bundle and package. Sunny Hostin, welcome to the show.
Oh, thank you so much for having me. You know I adore you. So I listen, I watch, I adore you. So
well, I adore you. We are watching every single day at over there at 11 o'clock with all the hot topics of the world. But you're a hot topic because your book, New York Times bestselling author, brand new book. Let's go.
I know. I kind of can't believe it. You know, when I first pitched the trilogy, it wasn't even a trilogy. It was just one book. And a couple of the publishing houses didn't get it. They kept on saying, well, who's the audience? And I was like, the few people and probably a lot of Black women because we're the most educated demographic in the country. You know, I have someone from the LGBTQ community who is like just out and real. There's like a big community and 2 publishing houses didn't get it. Then I finally got HarperCollins, Carrie Farron, and she said, I see it. Not only do I see you, I see the community, I see the readers. You've got 3 books. And I was like, yes, I've got 3 books. And so now this is the 3rd and it's pretty special. It's pretty special.
Really special. And the books are out wherever books are sold. And I have to say, I was a little embarrassed. You know, I never heard of the book is Summer on Highland Beach. Yes. I never heard of Highland Beach's legendary. What learning about it and doing research. You have a lot of history in Maryland. So how did you choose this as a location?
Well, you know, I lived in Maryland. A lot of people don't know that. I mean, I'm from the Bronx. People understand that. But my son was born in Maryland. I met my husband in Maryland. I was clerking for the chief judge of the Maryland Court of Appeals. I started my legal career in Maryland. I worked for the Justice Department while living in Maryland. So Maryland was a big, and continues to be a big part of my life. And I met this woman, Erica, who had a summer home in Highland Beach. And she kept on talking about Highland Beach. And I was talking about Orchard Beach in New York. And I was talking about Oak Bluffs and Sag Harbor. And she literally was like, no, you don't understand. This is the oldest historically Black beach community in the country. And Frederick Douglass summered there. And I was just kind of like, that's not possible because like in the 1800s, like Black people barely had any rights. So it's just not possible. And then I visited her home and sure enough, there is a Frederick Douglass museum in the home that he lived in across the bay from where he was enslaved. Her home is beautiful. There are about 100 homes. There are no Airbnbs, there are no hotels, there are no restaurants. It's just this small community that people like Frederick Douglass, W.E.B. Du Bois, Paul Dunbar wrote about how they felt protected from the scourge of racism in this place. Like they felt safe here and they built this community. And I'm sitting there like on Frederick Douglass's porch, looking out at the bay where he had been enslaved. And I thought, my God, like people need to know about this place. Now, to be clear, the people on Highland Beach don't really want a lot of people visiting because they've kept it pretty pristine. And there's a lot of generational wealth there. But wow, I had never experienced anything like it. And I wanted to write to it. And I met with a bunch of octogenarians like Joy Behar, my girl, and I met with them and they just said, do us right, be careful with our history. And I think I did. And it's historical fiction. So, there's a little smut in there and a little bit of, things that I like to put in my books, but there's a lot of history and it's all real. It's like, it really exists. It's all real.
It is insane to me. Teaching history here in Jersey, never heard a word about nothing. Well, as we talk about the books, the whole Summer on Sag Harbor, Summer on the Bluffs, and
Yeah.
now Summer on Highland Beach, you can get all three of them as a package where a lot of booksellers are selling them as a group. So if you have summer plans, Sunny's
Thank
got you.
you.
Yes. When did you decide that writing was something you wanted to do?
I always wanted to write. I was a journalism major, communications in college. I've written since I was maybe 12. Like my daughter's a painter and she's been an artist since she was 2, like writing on my walls. Similarly, I've been writing, journaling, writing short stories since I was probably 8 or 9, Nancy Drew mysteries and writing my own version of that. And all the people kind of look like me. They weren't all Afro Latinas from the Bronx, but they kind of looked like me and they were my experience. And I just I knew one day that I would write a book. I didn't know what it would be, but I knew. And then I wrote a memoir and that did really well. And then I thought, okay, so I put all my dirty laundry out there. My mother's still angry with me. I did that. Now I'm going to be happy and make up stories. So some of my friends aren't thrilled because they're in the books, but I decided, wow, I just felt a calling to it. And I'm so happy that honestly, the response is what it was, because literally you might think it's fantastic and then you throw it out there and no one reads it. And for me, I was told right away, I don't know if there's an audience for this. I believe in you, but most books sell 5,000 copies during a book's lifetime. And I was like, you know what? If 5,000 people read my book, I'm fine. First week, 25,000 copies. So I was like, oh, people like it. And I kept on writing and I kept on writing, and each book has done better. So I'm just I'm kind of still pinching myself a little bit if I'm being honest, but it's cool. It's really cool.
Don't you find you have a production company and people can go to your website and they can find out information, and on your website you specifically say it's for marginalized voices. You talk about the queer community, you talk about people of color. Doesn't the industry sometimes always say, oh, no one's going to come, no one's going to read it, no one's going to watch?
It was really surprising to me, actually, because they said, well, what's the audience? And I was like, well, African American women are the most educated in our country, most degrees. I belong to too many book clubs, actually. Like I have a stack of books. I moved them for this shot, but I have a stack of books that my husband drives me crazy because I read them all at different, same time, but like different chapters. He thinks it's crazy. And I was like, I know I read. I know my goddaughter is a out and proud lesbian since she was probably 10 or 12. And I'm like, she's turning me on to Giovanni's Room and queer literature. And I'm just like, there's a real big audience for what I'm writing. And it bore out in the numbers, right? Because the first one was a New York Times bestseller. The second one was an instant New York Times bestseller. So it bore out in the numbers. But I was just kind of surprised that these really big publishing houses thought, queer people don't read, Black people don't read, Black women don't read. It's not a thing. And I'm like, it kind of is a thing. It kind of is a thing.
You proved them wrong. So
kind of a thing.
It's a thing. What is your process? Are you on your phone typing? Are you voice memoing? Are you typing on a computer?
I'm so old school, Robert. It's terrible. So my first my memoir, I just dictated it because it was a little painful in parts, right? I talk about, growing up pretty poor in the South Bronx projects and going through IVF and having many miscarriages and almost losing my son, who's upstairs making a lot of noise actually right now. He's home from college, but it was a little painful. So I thought it better just to like just talk it. This book, the first book, Summer on the Bluffs, I just took a pen and a legal pad, if I'm being honest, and I just started writing. And that's my process. Like I take a legal pad because I'm a lawyer by training, and I just write like characters and then like chapter one, and I just write. And then I have a wonderful, not only an editor, but a researcher who takes all this stuff, and she always thinks it's fantastic. And I'm like, "Oh, I don't know if that was so fantastic." And she puts it together. And then when she gives it back to me, I'm like, did I really write this? Like, wow. But she's much more disciplined than I am. I'm a creative. So I write different things. I write them out of order. It comes to me in a dream, or it comes to me through an experience. And that's kind of my process. I mean, I write late at night because my husband gets up really early. I married the antithesis of myself. I'm my best at like midnight. He's his best at like 5 a.m. My kids are, my son is really good at 5 a.m. too, and my daughter's really good at 1 a.m. So I write when the house is finally quiet, and I can write for hours, but I write with a pen and paper. It just feels very organic for me. It feels, I don't know, it feels good.
Yes, I'm the same way about reading a book. I love to hold the papers.
Yeah, touch it.
I
Yeah.
love.
Yeah, I touch it. It's tangible.
Yes, the exact same way. When you walk into a bookstore, you're in the airport, and your book is displayed.
Oh.
What does it feel like? You do book. You're coming to Northvale, New Jersey for a book signing. You're coming to New York for book signings. What's it like when people come up to you and this has been their read, their book club moment? They're holding the book.
It's been amazing. I remember during the pandemic when Summer on the Bluffs came out, I couldn't have a traditional book tour. And so I said, that's fine. Let's all just fellowship in our homes. So I had probably 40 book Zoom tour meetings. And these women had the books, and then they had like notes, and they had little stickies. And it's just this amazing feeling that this thing that pops up in your head is now being taken seriously, and people are actually feeling connected to these characters that you've dreamed of. The first time I actually went into a bookstore, I was with both of my children and my husband, and I was just being funny, and I was like, I don't see Summer on the Bluffs. Do you guys not have Summer on the Bluffs? It's a New York Times bestseller. It's really good. And the guy says, I have one in the back, but most of them sold out. And it was a JFK, I think JFK LaGuardia. And I remember thinking, oh my God, like I was playing a prank. And like he held this book for himself or for someone. There's nothing like it. Like no moment, I think even on The View, has felt like that. Like, wow, I made this thing and people like it. It's almost like Sally Fields when she said, you really like me. That's how I felt. I was like, oh no, they like the book. So it's pretty magical, actually.
It's amazing. It is so magical. You're a story, and Olivia Jones and the characters that you've created throughout the books. Who is the book for? What, like it's not just for women. It's not just for, it's for anyone who has a good story.
No, it's for everyone, and that's intentional. One little secret that I don't always tell is that when I first wrote Summer on the Bluffs, I wrote the first 50 pages, right? And I'm my own self-critic, like worst critic. Like I self-flagellate. I'm like, bring me back to the Middle Ages. And I got a group of friends together, and we sat around a table. I got really good wine and really good food. And I said, we're all going to take a character. And some of those people in the room were in the book. And then we're going to read. And as they were reading, my one friend, Floyd, he knows I talk about him all the time. He's like, is this me? I don't want to be in the book. I don't like it. It feels like me. I said, it is you, but you're so great. You're so good. You got to be in the book. And then my other friend, Kathy, was like, that's me for sure. I don't like it. And so we all came together and we all kind of agreed that, wow, like this is important, right? And these are real stories, and they're like real people. and we should do it. So I did it with their blessing ultimately, but it's I think that it's a special thing when you have people willing to share their experience. And that's what my friends have done. That's what I'm doing. I'm just sharing an experience because like I think you can see yourself in most characters. Like if you aren't Omar, you're Billy. If you're not Billy, you're Olivia. If you're not Olivia, you're Amma. Like you see yourself in these books. And I wanted that. I didn't know if I succeeded, but now I feel good. I feel like, yeah, I did.
Well, so many people are going to see themselves and have a good time this summer and watch it. If you want, like we said, go to the website if you want all the information about Sunny and or Instagram while we're here, and get a copy of the book. The new book, Summer on Highland Beach, is out wherever books are sold. And maybe my husband, she's got a jewelry line.
Oh, I do have a jewelry line, Robert. This bee is fantastic. There's a sunburst that's fantastic, and there's going to be a wine too. I don't know if you're a wine drinker.
I sure am. Are you
I'm gonna send you one.
I will open it. I get married next year. I'll save it.
I'm gonna
save it. Sunny, you have kids. You have a husband. You're an author. You're on TV every day. You're a prosecutor. Look at boss. Come on, boss. your Emmys are on the mantle. What do you do?
I know. I thought it was too much. And then I was like, I don't know. This is kind of like what I do, right?
I'm going to take a picture of this and hang it on my mantle. There's close enough. I'm going to get to an Emmy right there. And business, you really handle your own business. How do you have to have confidence? You have to zone out the negative. You have to be about your family and your business.
You do. I will say, I came to having my own production company from, I wrote about it in my memoir, but from a painful moment when an executive said that because I was from the projects, I was sort of low rent and didn't have to be paid what everybody else was being paid. And I took that moment and you have to decide, is this going to tear me down or not? And I decided, no, it's not going to tear me down. But what it's going to do is it's going to make me stronger. And I'm now going to give voice to people who felt like that in that moment when the reporter told me that's what was being said about me. For those marginalized people that felt the way that I felt, guess what? You're not putting us in the corner. Baby's not going in the corner anymore, okay? We're going to be upfront. We're going to be personal. We're going to win Emmys. We're going to write books. We're going to have productions. We're going to do all the things. Octavia Spencer is my production partner. Summer on the Bluffs. This series is going to be on Amazon Prime. Octavia Spencer, if her filming schedule allows, she's going to be in it. We're going to have, women of color. We're going to have queer people. We're going to have everyone get a piece of what we deserve. And I just feel so humbled to be the vessel to give voice to all these people that have been marginalized and who haven't had representation. Like, we're here and we're not going anywhere.
Well, and that's why you meet from me, my husband from Detroit, my Darius, and our queer interracial relationship.
Yeah.
We're here.
We're here. We're not going anywhere.
And people like you are leading the way, and I can't thank you enough for spending time with us and being 11 o'clock every day. Watch the
View.
Get the book wherever books are sold, and make sure that you go to Sunny's website and go to Instagram. We'll be following, and I'm waiting. We're gonna be selling out that wine next. I'm ready. Let's go.
The wine's coming. Alma's blend is coming.
You're the best. Thank you so much.
Thank you for just taking the time. I appreciate you.
An honor. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. I love her. I'm in love with her. Like, I love her. She is a sweet, kind person. Marie says she missed the beginning, but so easy to talk to. It's just a good old girl. And I tried to write her. I sent an email to her people because it's so sad. People are so mean to her on social media, like, because she's on The View and she gives her opinion, that she has her blocked. Like, you can't DM her. I wanted to just send her love. So nice. Fell in love. She's such a star of gorgeous, 55, stunning. You're raised her kids, done it all. Love her. Oh, Marie, thank you. I love doing this nonsense. I love the interviews. I love the interviews and doing the roundtable. I only hope the roundtable can live and continue no matter where I am, no matter what I do. I'm not going anywhere. I'm staying here. We're going to roundtable it up. Thank you, Janelle. She's good, right? She's really sweet. I told you it was a good one. Sunny sure does it all. She's bright, brilliant, versatile, and so fun. She's a lot of fun. Like, she seems like she was someone I was like, girl, you got to come to my Pride show June 14th. You have to come to New York City because we would have a good old time and the roundtablers would show you a good time. Yes, thank you, my friend Peggy. Can we all just say, I got forwarded an email late, so I'm sorry. I apologize to Peggy. Peggy lost a very beloved member of her family, and Peggy's a friend of mine who comes to see me sing. And we want to just take a moment to send love to your brother. We're so sorry to hear about the situation. Some of us here at the Roundtable family have lost relatives this year. And Peggy, we send our condolences and our love and support and our condolences and to you and prayers. So Peggy, my friend Peggy O'Brien, much love to you and your family. Thank you for joining us on Thursday. We hope that our conversation can add a little joy to your day for sure. Lots of love to you all. We all, the Roundtable family, send it to you. And we are so grateful to be here. Next week, everyone, we start our Pride programming on the Roundtable. And I'm so excited. I say we because it makes me sound like less of a Looney Tune. Yeah, big hugs to you, Peg. Hey, from my mom. So I sound like it's we, as Jimmy Kimmel said, who's the we? But it's just me. So next week we start our Pride programming. Join me next week. June 10th is Englewood Pride with Margaret Josephs. June 12th and 13th, it will be in Tampa, Florida at the Big Gay Italian Wedding at the Hard Rock. Oh, we're fancy. We're bougie now. And then June 14th, Robert's Pride playlist. If you can't join me live, you can always join me virtually. Marie will be in the chat running things, giving her commentary and love and support. And then I'll be in Boonton on June 15th and Passaic County Pride at William Patterson, my alma mater, on June 22nd. But the Roundtable comes to you with a full lineup of great guests. Wilson Cruz, who just starred in my daughter's wedding, the mother of the bride. I don't know what the show is called. It's on Netflix, and he's in Star Trek. He will be here to talk about all the work that he does. He sits on a lot of boards. He works really hard for Pride. Joel Kim Booster will be here. He wrote Fire Island. He's on Loot with Maya Rudolph. So great. Countess Luann will be here at the end of next month. Oh, Lord. Avery Wilson from The Voice, and he's starring in The Wiz, will be here. Plus, a whole bunch of other people are just confirming. So there'll be even more people. And every week we'll have clips of me in Detroit, or me in Florida, or me in New York City, or me, who knows where the hell I'm going to be, with the governor. The governor next tomorrow. So next week I will show you clips of the New Jersey Equality Ball with Phil Murphy and Cory Booker. And if they don't talk to me, I'll talk smack about them right here on the Roundtable next week for Pride. And yes, come on, Marie, let's go. Pride Month starts this weekend. Love to you too, Peggy. And we'll have the full scoop for you all next week. So I hope you can join us. Wilson Cruz and the New Jersey Equality Ball highlights. The following week, I don't know when the hell we're going to do the show because I'm doing a show that night, but we'll figure it out with Joel Kim Booster. And I'll have clips of you from the Pride show in Englewood and my Big Gay Italian Wedding. And then my show the week after, and I'll have clips of that as well. So we have a big month for Pride. Hang on tight. Stay like, whoop, let's go. It's time. We're ready. New adventures. Thank you all so much for being here. I appreciate you all, and I'll see you again. My Darius had his Pride meeting at Motor City Pride's next weekend. Not this weekend, next weekend. It's the last meeting tonight, so break legs. I'll be out there. I'm not performing this year. I'm just going to be the husband. I said, no, I'm not working. I'm going to put my feet up. I don't smoke, but I don't drink either. I'll have a Diet Coke and a chicken on a stick. and I'm just going to enjoy my weekend and breathe and breathe. I'll see you there next time. Thank you all so much for being here. There's more love than there's hate. There's more joy than there is sorrow. Their best is yet to come. What a day. Holy moly. And I'll see you again next time right here on the Roundtable. Bye, everybody.